When I think revenge makeup, this is the image that pops in my head. This old vintage lipstick ad. I mean, she is serving. It's giving femme fatale, so let's try it. My eyebrows are a little bit thicker than hers in the photo, so I'm going to thin them out with some concealer. I think this is as thin as I can get them, so I'm just going to prime with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm going to take my Violet Voss palette. I think I got this one in an Ipsy bag, and I'm going to start with this light brown color called Clay. Then I'm going to go on with this dark chocolate color. A lot of that color was going up in this corner, so I'm going to pack on that light brown color and slowly build with a dark brown. Now I'm going in with that chocolate color in the outer corners, just so my eyes look more elongated. Then taking my Nova Beauty palette, the smoky one, I'm going to get some of this black and pack it on in the corner. And then it's just really going to give like I just got punched effect. Then with a big fluffy brush, I'm just going to soften up the edges, that way it doesn't look so harsh. Now I'm just going to add white to the inner corners to make my eyes look a little bit wider and not so scrunched. And I'm just going to blend that in. She's got like a little cat eye, so I'm going to draw that on really quick using my One Size from Patrick Starr. You guys, this is the best liquid eyeliner I've ever tried in my life. It stays on all day, waterproof. I love it. I got my foundation from Cover FX, and I just put some on the back of my hand with a beauty blender. I like mine dry, and I pat it into my skin. This IT Cosmetics brush is the best one to use for bronzer. It has like this angle and indent, and it just fits perfectly like in the contours of the cheeks, and it gives like a really perfect blend. She was snatched in the photo, so I'm going to add a lot of contour everywhere. I'm running out of time, but please go to part 2 because I'm going to use some true vintage inspired makeup that you can still get today. Part 2 of Vintage Style Revenge Makeup. Remember, this was the inspo. I'm still on my... Oh, like I'm gonna look in that mirror. I'm just contouring my nose like how I usually do, and now I'm gonna add on my rouge. So for my blush, it really goes high up into the cheekbones, almost under the eye. I'm gonna be using Besame Cosmetics. If you guys are not familiar, they are a vintage inspired makeup brand. I got this one when I did my Mary Poppins collection. Let me show you this really quick. They do a lot of Disney-inspired vintage makeup collabs, and you guys, they're always so gorgeous. I want to get every single one. So I'm just getting some on my middle finger, and then I'm just going to place on the outer part of my cheeks. Just really pack it on there. Oh yes. I'm blushing. I love it. And same thing to this side. Now I'm just curling the lashes that I do have. There's hardly any there. And we are going to use the very vintage inspired Besame Cosmetics Cake Mascara. So let me open it up for you. Comes in a block like this. It's very hard. You just get it activated with water. So I'm just going to pour a few drips of water on there. Then you get a spoolie and you just rub it to activate it. And it's going to get like this. I might have put too much water on it, but that's okay because you can also use this as an eyeliner as well. I use that as my primer because I still will be adding false eyelashes because you guys, I'm bald on my eyes, but I'm gonna fix it. So while the glue on my lashes is drying, I'm using a white eyeliner. It's kind of like an off-white. This is the Sephora Collection 12-Hour Color Crayon in the color Coconut. And I'm just going to pack that on right under my eyes to make them appear bigger. And then taking my brow pomade from Benefit, I'm going to smoke it out under there. Then I'm going to do my under eyelashes. Thrive mascara is the best. It doesn't run at all. I always use brown lip liner no matter what color lipstick I'm using, and it especially looks good with red lipstick. The lipstick shade I'm going to use today is Main Street from Volux Vanity, another vintage inspired makeup brand. I mean, just look at the packaging. It's giving true... Every bad bitch back then had a red lip. So remember, this was the inspo.
And this is the finished look. Let me know what you think.